So, this broadcast today is basically for the purposes of, well, it's going to be in the About Me section, and it will serve as the About Myself until I do another and more proper About Myself. I'm Scott, also known as Full-Aside SD, or just SD, the broadcaster. Oh man, even the hair's messed up. And I got some bags under the eyes, and that's just kind of the way this day and this week and this kind of year has gone. So this video is on YouTube. I originally did a attempted broadcast on Twitch, and I left out some details or misspoke or simply really just didn't describe what was going on with me accurately enough. So I decided to do this broadcast, or this recording, I shouldn't say broadcast. And this is going to be an about me, but more importantly, it's going to serve as the reasoning as to which I am cutting the number of broadcasts down for the website, and really just going to determine what's next. A little bit of detail on myself and what's gone on with me within the past year, and also just kind of, again, some detail about the website and the direction it was going, where it's at, and where it might go from here. But yeah, the thing I really want to talk about within this video is why I'm cutting down broadcasts, and the reasoning is that I'm in pain, or should I say I'm returning to pain. Within the last year, I've actually been experiencing a decent amount of pain, nothing that really makes you want to scream or anything, or not too often does it. And this pain radiates throughout my right leg. It does that because I had a sports hernia. A sports hernia is different from a regular hernia. A regular hernia is where the intestines poke through the abdominal wall. A sports hernia is tears in a specific muscle. That muscle is the groin, happens to be in your man region. And, well, at the end of my college run, I noticed that I was having pain in my man region, and of course, I immediately thought something terrible must be going on. And sports hernia isn't terrible. That's turned out to be what I have, but, you kind of panic. So I ended college in December. I was at OSU, Ohio State University, for about 7 years, roughly 7 years. And part of that was my fault. Part of that was circumstances really beyond my control. Examples of that would be, I got sick, and I had to drop classes for that quarter. Like, very sick. I'm not talking about like, oh, I have a cold, I gotta drop my classes. No, not like that. And yeah. Other circumstances, yeah, I messed up in some classes, and that's my own personal fault. But yeah, the person I was before I really still want to be before I came home after college. That was always kind of the plan. The person I was loved to ride a bike everywhere. Sometimes that wasn't by choice. Loved to work out, loved to get out, loved to throw a few drinks back with the guys, things like that. And I loved my digital entertainment. Of course, that's what I'm here for. I loved movies, TV shows, gaming, especially gaming. And yeah, I knew I was giving a lot of that up when I made the decision to come home and start this website, fullside.net. But health issues get in the way, and like I said, I discovered there was something wrong with me, and finally, back in June, it's September 9th, 2013, again, depending on when you're watching this. And, yeah, back in June I had a surgery to repair the sports hernia. And it's, again, September 9th, and the pain has returned. Returned last week. I didn't, I thought it was a fluke initially, that, the radiating pain, because I knew, I had, from rehab and just kind of the, incision site, things like that, I knew that would cause some pain, especially with going through rehab, with trying to return to working out. But radiating pain throughout your leg is not common. It's very similar to your entire leg being placed in a vice, or just like constantly being pressured. Like, something is just gripping it ever so tightly. And it's sitting in a desk chair doesn't help. I like my chair. It was a gift for Christmas, or my birthday, which is on Christmas. But yeah, this chair lost its cushioning, and sitting in it does not help relieve the pain. And so, actually, what I sit in when I'm in pain like this is that ever so nice recliner off to the left of me. I'm even messing up my directions. Pain can put you out of your mind at times, whether it is physical or mental pain. And I've had it for a year. I had about 2 months of relief, and that was really nice. And I've been able to return to my logic and leveled self. I don't look forward to what's to come, and hopefully me and my doctors are rather hurried in figuring out what is wrong now, or if a next step needs to be taken in relieving the residual pain from the sports hernia. But I will continue the live talks and live reviews, which are the casts on Mondays and Tuesdays, but I'm cutting the game day casts, which are on Wednesdays and Thursdays. These casts are basically everything that is FullAside.net. Live talks obviously being a live talk show, which would kind of be this format. Not always so personal. I didn't intend to be so personal right off the bat. In fact, I really wanted to wait until I had a decent following to really say something like this. But, I do have some friends who are paying attention. I do have some followers who deserve to know what's going on. And so that's why I'm here, just really making this video. Live reviews obviously being live reviews, and they're live because I do feel it's important to interact with the viewers, to answer those ever so important questions, qualms, concerns, because when I read reviews, watch video reviews, I read the comments, and I do see important questions that go unanswered, and I don't think that's right. So that's why I'm here. And then game days are the days in which we would normally play through games that are being reviewed, or just play games with viewers, but yeah, those are going to be cut. And I want to say those will return, because playing games is fun, it's important. I do intend to return to playing games with the viewers, but this presents an opportunity to return to presenting the content that was originally meant to be on Full Aside. Creating webcomics, creating written content, written articles, written reviews. That was always meant to be at the core of Full Aside, and then videos, even live broadcasts, would have come later. But with the kind of period during the summer where I was prepping to go into surgery, there was no real games available. There were plenty of movies, but unfortunately sitting in a recliner all the time doesn't make a person very productive. I miss productivity. I lost a lot of, what's the word for it? Work that mattered. Work that was pertinent to people who would have visited the site within the first month, the first days, the first months, even the first year. So all that backlog of content I had created for the site was dated, was super dated. And I decided to go with broadcasting first. And I've liked the 3 weeks I've spent in broadcasting, but again, this presents an opportunity, this kind of forced cutback, and it's a forced cutback because I can't say that I'd be able to sit here for 8 hours in a desk chair without feeling copious amounts of pain and just tension and pressure within my leg, and be able to cast with a level head, and really do my job, which is what I want this to be. I want this website to be my job. So, yeah. From here, I want Full Aside to continue broadcasts. Again, the broadcasts are important to me. But again, this presents an opportunity to return to my roots. I'm not sure where I'll go from here. I see a doctor at the end of the week, and we'll really determine where to go from here. Tomorrow, if you happen to be watching this video on the 10th of September 2013, we'll be reviewing. What are we reviewing? Lost Planet 3. And, yeah. That's really about it. I really want to return to my old life. I look forward to it. I really want this website to be a part of that life. This Full Side will continue for at minimum a year. I really want to make this website feasible as a job, as my career, if at all. And I'd love to have a Full Aside team that's doing reviews, that's making content for the viewers, for the users, and I will continue. I will continue to build this archive of live reviews, this archive of live talks, which do analyses of what's going on within the industry. But yeah, unfortunately, sometimes your health gets in the way, and that's exactly what mine is doing. So I appreciate those of you who are sticking around, those of you, Yabe, a special individual who is definitely, I don't know him, who's not a friend, but is sticking around with the broadcast and in the chat, and really making the chat a better place. So thank you, Yabe. Thank you to my friends who are in the chat, Starlight and Cram and Divine. All you guys are just here, and thank you for being here. Blackwin, again, thank you. So thank you guys for being here. I'm very sorry that I can't do the game day cast, especially for you, my European viewers, but I will try and get back to game day casts eventually. They are at the core of what I want Full Aside broadcasts to be. So yeah, eventually I'll do a better About Me video. Unfortunately, there really isn't much to say except that I have some pain in my leg, and I wanna work more. I miss being able to really be productive. Pain in your leg, it really does get in the way of a lot. Even in the waist too, and the waist is really central to standing, sitting, everything you do. Yeah, and it's really been a learning experience too. Again, I'll often say that I try and bring unique perspective and analysis to things. I try and really think outside the box. How I try to not have a box to begin with, and I just never really considered how pain can really change a person, change the way they think, just change the way they act, and you go around and you just kind of judge a situation on the way you look at it, but you don't really see what's behind it, or at least most people don't really see what's behind it. And I guess that's kind of my personal lesson within this video, is that I now account as pain for one of those things that affects people and situations amidst a slew of other things. So that'll be it for this, and thank you to all who watch and support. Again, this is about you, so thanks. Be seeing you again soon.